So I've been sitting through reading the comments. I was very intrigued because I felt like it was an incredibly close decision of which club we went for. And the first couple of comments I read was like, yeah, second division, definitely. That's what I'd go for with a bit of logic as well. I was like, okay, so it looks like... But then it was so evenly split about people that would take the first division club as opposed to the second division club. Like, I feel I've not made a mistake. We've committed this. I still feel good in my decision. I'll show you the team in a sec. But before that, we've got to have a look at the stadium, haven't we? Come on then. Let's take a trip. Welcome to Egypt. You probably know where that is. Alexandria. It's right in the centre of town. It's got a running track. It's a bit West Hammy. It's got a running track around it, which is not ideal, but it's, multi-purpose. I like the bit that goes around out the back as well. But looks like to be a really... There doesn't seem to be any... we'll have some Google image search. There doesn't seem to be any Google mappage of the area, sadly. But I love this park. Looks like a nice place. Although it's like right in the centre of the city, there's a bit of space around it. We've got another park here. Another football... Is that training? Probably not. And we've got a basketball stadium. Let's have a look at the... That's not in the stadium, is it? Okay. Is that the Arc de Triomphe? No. Traffic. Fucking hell. Traffic. Is that a larder? I believe that's a larder. Ask your parents. Okay, that is not where I thought that Google image was. It says there. Right, let's have a quick look at Alexandria Stadium. Like, that is a pretty cool ground. If I do say, look, the floodlights are massive. And it's got a hot air balloon. You don't see that in Football Manager, do you? Hot air balloon in the corner. But it's a very cool stadium. Bit of space. Loads of room for fans. Nicely spaced. Doesn't feel too, encased. It's got a bit of greenery around it. Loving it. And... as somebody pointed out in the comments, this team has history. This is an old team that's been around for 100 years, as opposed to one of these sort of new teams that's just been bought up and created in the last sort of 10 years. So I'm all for it. Let's go get promoted. Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome back. So... obviously, we haven't had enough time to do transfers. I'm working on it. We've just sold a player, or given away a player to Proxy. Really bad. I don't know what they're doing. I think also, we do need a backup striker. How much are they going to want for him? I am selling a couple of players as well, so... are they going to want like 10k for him? Unacceptable. Well, tell me what you want. It's got a negotiation. I know he does a job. Right. So I'll put in some transfers. We'll talk about them if and when they arrive. And I'm getting rid of some players. But today we've got a game. So what we're going to do is play the first game, and then probably when I've done transfers, I'll skip ahead a couple of games and we'll finish with the transfers and the second game. I'm playing a very basic. Controlled 4-2-3-1. Right? Simple as it gets, really. Nothing too fancy. Essentially, these are the positions I'm looking for. A centre-back, a DM, an attacking left midfielder, and a backup striker, because I'm getting rid of these three. A couple of these I'm selling for like 10k, so cheeky, and get them off the books as well. I'm basically getting rid of as much of these reserves as I can, because there's just money falling away from the club for no reason, and they're never going to be good enough to get in the first team. Right. Let's give Shabs a go on the left, the youngster. Okay, you can go on the bench. The goalkeeper's injured. That's another little fun one. So, Reda Abdul Alim is going to... we're going to lose, aren't we, this first game? Mohamed Samir can come in as you. You're still injured, so you can come in there. The other Shaban can go on the bench. You can go on the bench. We are missing DMs quite considerably, but that's okay. That's okay. Right. Only real difference to how we sort of played this in sort of previous, I'm going with a poacher, out and out just poacher, and 2 wingers. So he's going to be, him and the number 10 are going to be relied upon for all the goals, essentially. Right. I can take not winning, but don't lose the first game in charge after all of these wins. Please. Please, game. Look at the crowd. It's got corners. It's not got a hot air balloon, but it's got corners. We are playing 4th in the league. Oh, we're going to lose badly. I've just got we're going to get beaten comfortably. I've got a feeling. Go on. Elionusi. I'm going to say his name 15 different times. And Basiuni. I might call him the Bass. It already seems a good name. Okay, good. Not conceded. They've not had a chance. Our possession is a little bit low. We'll keep an eye, obviously, on Proxy to see how they're getting on with their signings that they did. Well, okay. You could say it's definitely controlled without any of the fun bit. Just keep... It's not a good start. It's not I thought it was a good half. We had all the chances. They didn't even have a shot against 4th. That's pretty good. I did then, when you introduce yourself to the team, I mistakenly, because, I must be an absolute idiot, I mistakenly said, being that the fact we're top of the league, that we could not win the league this season. I just said we can challenge for the win, and they said they're setting us up to fail. You're top of the league! You're top of the league halfway through the season! What? Wow. Bad mentalities. That's what that is. This guy's pretty good. All got a chance to prove yourselves, lads, yeah? Right, I'm going to call him the Bass. Right. Might have to get El Huinisi because I'm going to mess that name up a million times. Right. All the numbers look okay. So I'm pretty happy with that. If we could see a highlight. Don't want to get greedy or anything. We don't really have a backup striker. The other one's rubbish. Until we get somebody in. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you're pretty good. Okay, you can come in for the Bass. Might go Shadow Striker on him. We're going to see how he gets on. You can come in. And the youngster Shaban can come in as well. Right, go boys. Oh, I didn't realise I was on attacking the whole game. It's fine. Yes. Come on. Shabs whips it in. Hyde! Yes! Mohamed Hyde! Let's go! Come on! Remember, this team doesn't concede goals, although thankfully they've not had many shots because our goalkeeper is rubbish, but thankfully they haven't noticed. It's a 1-0. It's a victory. We go marching on. I think this is like I said, this is one of the big pluses of taking this team is because morale is good. Everybody's good. They've played this tactic. It's just like, carry on. I'm deserving it at Brighton. Like, I think De Zerbi's great and he's done a fantastic job, but he also just, what's his face? Potter, remember him? Used to be Chelsea. Had a really good start to the season and has seemed to have found a way to get goals and get his team playing. And then De Zerbi was like, well, I'm not just going to change all that because it's doing really well, so just carry on. That's what we're doing. Right, I'm going to skip a couple of games. There might be a loss in there, who knows. And then I'll show you the transfers. Transfers have been done. We didn't get gambling, sadly. I did have a look at Anaba, see if he was still kicking about. He is now retired and is a technical director that's terrible and also wanted $2,000 a week. So, moved on from there. We've sold a few players, make a little bit of cash. And I had 2 ways to go about this, right? We didn't have, even with that, we only get like 20% or something. So if I wanted to spend any sort of money, needed to use the wage budget. But I didn't want to mess with the wage budget too much in case we get promoted and when they increase it for the next division, it won't increase as much as, you know what I mean, right? You know what, you've done the math. Anyway, so basically we bought a bunch of freebies and loanies in. We've got, where are we? Mahmoud Osama from Al-Masri. He's a loanee defensive midfielder because we needed more depth, which is great because one of the guys broke their legs. It might have been him. Was it him? No, he was just, he's got a cold. Needed 2 weeks off for the cold. But he's very good. We've got free transfer Mohamed Saeed. He's our new left winger to battle it out with our youngster, Shabs. Pretty decent, solid all-rounder with really good physicals, and he's sort of started well as well. We got Walid Aid, who's our new striker. Backup rotation. They can fight it out with the other loanee to see who gets the job. Then we got Mohammed Mustafa from Wadi Degla. I did go for that job, and they said no. He's a left back. Don't get excited by the heading. Not a centre back. He's 5'1" and has 2 jumping reach. Okay. So that looks, centre back? No, not centre back. He's a very, very small left back. And then we got my 5th choice loanee centre back, because every time I bid for one, somebody else bid for him and he chose them as well. So he's not very good. His name is Abdurrahman Carr. We're just calling him Carr. Ford Carr. Just basically a bit more squad depth. He's not too bad. He's 33 years old. Literally just to get us to the end of the season. So we have plenty of wages left over. But obviously there's not many free There's one free transfer winger about that I'd love. Left winger. But he wanted $4,000 a week. And I have that. But the most I can offer is 2.7. And I don't think I should put all my wages in one basket. That doesn't work, does it? In other news... Go marching on, don't we? Go marching on. I like the fact with our 1-0 win in the first game, that broke the record for a number of wins in a row for the club. So I'm taking the credit for that. I'm a record breaker. But we built El Shams, beat El Shams 2-0. Shabs on the left-hand side got one, and Rahman with the 93rd minute. And then with Benny Sweff, we beat them 2-0. Emad Nide, lovely free kick from Emad. Lovely. Has he got a good free kick taken? 8. Okay, well, he did the kick for the free. And so yeah, we just go marching on. 4-point gap. Let's have a quick look how Proxy. I'm surprised. I'm amazed how good Proxy. I'm amazed they've got 16 points with the transfers they made, because they are just awful. Look at the ratings as well. That is impressive. Right, so all good on that front. Who was it who broke his leg? 2 to 4. Yeah. So there's my centre. The young right back broke his leg for 2 months. The other guy was out for a little bit, but we've got the depth now. The other guy's back from injury. What's his face? Hujuma flip. Mohamed Marous, which is good. Got the new guy in. I think we're set up. We're as good as set up for this. We can do nothing more. We shall win the league and then win the playoffs. It's fine. And the good news is, because we're halfway through the season already, if we don't get promoted this season, we are in a very good spot to get promoted next season. The wages we've got, even if they don't increase it, they probably won't, but even with the wages we've got, the free transfers that I can get in, I can improve this squad heavily. Oh, that's unlucky. That was a little Farouk. Marous pings onto the left-hand side. Goalkeeper! Yay! Okay. It's like watching Spurs play out from the back. It's always a dangerous time. Okay. Emad. The wingers have done really well. Both wingers have done really well so far. The number 10's not really getting heavily involved. Oh, that's terrible. Saeed, can he find the cross? Ball across! The goalkeeper. That's like me playing in goal. He looked like he wanted to dive, but he was old like me and he knew his body would probably fall apart. So he kind of went down in stages, you know. I feel like he could have saved that. I got to be honest. Oh, that's awful. 1-0. Lovely. And they're 3rd in the league. So this is actually a really big game. We'll have to have a look how Military Production's doing. See if they've won a game after this. Zaki. Sabre. Oh, it's a lovely little Peter Dinklage over the top. Walid Sabre with a lovely finish. Okay, all right, all right. No, we've conceded off. That's our first goal we've conceded. This could be our second. Nagy whips one in. We're okay. Bit of encouragement, lads. It's our first proper test, it looks like. We really can't lose. Like a draw, it's fine. But we can't lose and just let them close the gap. Right, nice. Maroos. Amma. Bass. Dinks one over the top. That's lovely. Oh, what a volley. He's offside. That's better from the Bass, though. That's better. Like that Bass. Oh, he's taking a knock. We're going to ignore you for the time being. It's almost half time. Okay, we've been the slightly better team. Let's go with that. Anything positive, really? Right. He's all right, isn't he? He's not exceptional. I'm afraid I'm going to bring him on as a centre-back at some point. But accidentally. Keep it as is, I think. Yeah, I'm trying him out as advanced playmaker because the Bass has got really good passing. That's his highest skill. So we're just trying to... And we saw it was pretty good. Apart from the fact it was offside and we didn't score. Go on. I'd... Oh... Gamble would have scored that. Just saying. Come on, boys. Come on. Aluminum are 4-0 up. Putting the pressure on. Oh, hang on. Highlight Amma. Oh, it's a poor ball. That's not bad, though. Talat. Oh, it's deflected. Oh, that was going so wide. Oh, he's got so lucky with that. I think this is going miles wide. Yeah, that's going wide. Okay. We have options. We can do the classic 2 up top. Push these boys on. I think we just push everybody on, I guess. Tiredness is a slight issue. We don't have the best depth right now. We've got a few injuries. This guy's more of a number 10. Let's bring the left back on. Bring the little fella on. Right. This is a highlight before the subs have been made. If we equalise, do I make the subs? No? Yes, for fun? Go for the winner? Oh, God, what's that? Okay. Oh, God. Oh, that's a bit all over the place. There we go. Hyde does the right thing. Amma. Maroos. Ashtray. So I'm just going to call him Ashtray. Bass. Oh, it's lovely. It's lovely. Finish this. Finish this. Yes. Do we go for it? How are we feeling? How are we feeling? I'm feeling spicy. We've got to keep this winning run going. We've got to go for it, right? Yes. Yes. I'll be happy if nothing happens. Come on. Back post. Oh, it's there again. It's great header. Does remind me, I haven't done set pieces. As we score from a set piece, ironically. Okay. Let's not get stupid about this, boys. This is a massive result. Just calm yourself. Calm yourself. Okay. Hang on. I don't want to sub him off when I've just brought him on. He'll get pissy, so make sure I'd comes off. Okay. It paid off. The gamble paid off. Forgot to do the time wasty part. Slow that down. See it out, lads. See it out. Or score another. Saeed. Nice. Amma. Back to Saeed. There we go. Dinks it across. Hit it. Emad. Hit it. Oh, he spilled it. Oh, they scramble it away. Putting too much pressure on him. We almost get capacity crowds. This is amazing. Like a proper team with fans. Trouble is, we can't really... Because this is a great club. But they haven't got any money, which it goes across the whole of Egypt. Oh, wow, we are really time wasting. Because I really would like a coaching badge. Maybe it's just something we're going to have to live with later. What's that? Oh, soft side. Okay, see it out. 5 minutes, lads. 5 minutes. Get in there. Oh, that's a big one. That's a big win. We show we can see goals and we can still come back. I'll take a little bit of the credit. It was a set piece, but I feel like going attacking. Even more attacking. We're already going attacking, and I'm staying with it because it's working. Don't touch anything. It's not broken. Leave it. We are on the march. That was one of the things I was most afraid of, was coming in and it just like not immediately clicking, even though we'd won 10 games in a row. But thankfully, we're past that. We're just carrying on. I'm going to deserve this all the way to promotion. Right. There we go, my friends. Thank you very much for watching. I kind of wish there was an alternate universe me. Like a Loki Doki 2 that took the other job. Oh, that reminds me, we'll have a look. Took the other job to see what would have happened. And there are 2 separate saves entirely that just go on. But just to bear in mind, you know those 2 games that I played in between this and this one. I watched a documentary on nuclear power. This is how much time I get between games. A documentary on nuclear power, a documentary on recycling nuclear waste, and a video about quantum computing. So all that in the time, see? Multitasking. Right, let's have a quick look, see if they've won a game. I kind of want them to win a game. Although if they stay up, then I might be a bit annoyed. Because if they stay up, it would have been a better job to take them. But I could have been worse and hugely bad. Right, how you doing, boys? They've won a game! But the gap has got bigger. Maybe it was 7 points before, I think, wasn't it? But they have won a game. Congratulations. Future are doing all right after their promotion finally. That's a good sign of things to come. That's good that you can actually get promoted and do all right. We're 4 points clear with 16. How many games is there? 30 games. 12 games left of the season. This is doable. This is doable. And we've strengthened. I don't think we've really strengthened the first team, apart from maybe that one DM. But we've strengthened the squad. I think maybe we've got a better striker as well. He seems all right as well. But other than that, we're just going to carry on. Win the league. This is it. We're going to get promoted. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.